Afternoon, boys and girls. Today we are going to read Tommy Tiger Visits Veggie World. Vegetables are very, very good for you. Let's begin. When Tommy Tiger won't eat his vegetables at dinner, he gets in trouble with his mum and dad. After they send him to bed, Tommy visits Veggie World and gets to find out why vegetables are important for him. Will he learn to love veggies? Tommy Tiger looked down at the broccoli on his plate and thought it looked disgusting. I don't want to eat this, he told his mum, pushing the plate away from him. You need to eat it, said his mum. It'll make you big and strong. You want to be big and strong, right? I do want to be big and strong, but I do not like broccoli. It's yuck. As Tommy said these words, he pushed his chair right back and acted like he was going to fall out of it because of the broccoli. If you don't want to eat your broccoli, you don't have to, said his mum. Then his dad told him with a stern look on his face, but if you don't eat it, you'll have to go to bed early tonight. Tommy looked at his dad, then his mum. Then he put his eyebrows down and frowned. I don't want to go to bed early, but I don't like broccoli. It's green, looks funny, smelly, he thought to himself. He thought about it a little more and then told his parents he had made his mind up. I can't eat broccoli. It's funny looking. I'll go to bed early instead then, Tommy told them. He finished the rest of the food on his plate and then went upstairs to get ready for bed. He took a bath, brushed his teeth and then crawled into bed. His mum came upstairs to talk to him. Try and get a good night's sleep tonight, Tommy. You've got a big day ahead of you tomorrow. You've got to go to Granny's house in the morning and help her in the garden. Tommy's mum then kissed him goodnight and left the room, turning all the lights off and closing the door behind her. Tommy closed his eyes and he drifted off to sleep. All of a sudden there were big tall stalks of broccoli all around him. They were the size of trees and a nice dark green. There was rustling just like Clarice's trees can hear it. And all of a sudden little broccoli popped out from bop, 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 all around every corner. Hi, Tommy. I'm Billy Broccoli, and I've wanted to meet you for a while. Where am I? Tommy asked him. I don't understand. Broccoli can't talk. We can hear, Billy replied. We're in Veggie World. Veggie World? Tommy said. What's that? It's a wonderful place, Tommy, and you get to learn all about vegetables and how they help you to grow up to be a great, big, strong man. I'm the guide, and I'll be showing you around. We're at the broccoli trees right now, and then we'll visit Carrot Cabana, and after that you'll be able to go home, Billy told him. Oh, okay, said Tommy. This seemed like fun. He was looking forward to getting to see a whole new world. Follow me, Billy said, and then took off, hopping down a path in between all of the trees. If you look all around you, you'll see the broccoli trees. These huge broccoli stalks can grow to over 30 feet tall, and some even have smaller broccolis growing underneath them. These are very important in Veggie World, since they provide a lot of good stuff for growing kids to help them strong. I'm a growing kid, Tommy said. My mum is always telling me that I'm a growing boy and need to eat all of my vegetables. But I don't get it, because they look funny and yucky to me. Your mum is right, Billy said. Broccoli here not only helps your bones stronger, so that if you fall you don't hurt as much, and it will also help keep you from getting sick. Plus it tastes good. Go on, try a bite. Billy handed him a piece of broccoli to try. Tommy thought it still looked funny, but he didn't like being sick. I did want to keep from getting hurt, so he took a little nibble. It was really, really good. He liked it so much he had another bite of it, and then another. Before he knew it, the piece that Billy handed him was completely gone. That was so good, Billy, Tommy said, surprised that he didn't think he'd like it. I can't believe I didn't eat that for my dinner. It happens to a lot of kids, Tommy. They don't want to eat it because it looks funny. But if they would just try it, they would see that it not only tastes great, it's a lot of fun to eat, Billy said. I'm going to have to tell all my friends how good broccoli is, Tommy said. And they kept on walking. Next up is Tomato Tower, where you'll meet my friend Tracy Tomato. She's so very funny. You'll have lots of fun with her, Billy said. They walked a little further, then the landscape changed completely. They left all the trees and started walking up through the bright green field. Up ahead of them was a huge red tower. On the top was a little red thing yelling at them. Billy! It's so good to see you, the little red thing yelled, and then come hopping down the tower to meet them. Hi, I'm Tracy Tomato, and this here is my tomato tower. Do you like tomatoes? She asked Tommy. Don't know. Never eaten them. They're very red. I can't eat them because they look funny and they're really juicy inside. And very weird to me, Tommy said. You've never had a tomato? Even if they look funny, they taste so good. And they're very, very good for you. Tomatoes help you remember more things. They help you sleep. They help make your heart stronger. They're very important for you to eat. Try a bite. With this, Tracy held out a piece of tomato for him. Hesitantly, Tommy reached out, took the piece. It was really juicy and got tomato juice all over his hands. He took a small bite and was astonished. The tomato was just as good as the broccoli. This is really good, Tracy, Tommy said to her. It's so sweet it almost tastes like I'm eating candy. And the juice is so good it's like drinking apple juice. I know, said Tracy. This is why you just can't look at something and say it won't taste good. Look at everything else that you've missed out already. Tommy was surprised. That was two things he didn't eat because they looked funny. And both of them had tasted great. He couldn't wait to get to Carrot Cabana. Billy, Tracy, Tommy all started walking down the path a little further. Once they get past Tomato Tower, everything changed yet again. There was a bright orange lake off to the side, and they had to get in a rowboat to cross it. Halfway across the lake, there was a huge orange house that he was able to see. It must have been a mansion because it was the biggest house he had ever seen. Out of it came the brightest orange carrot he had ever seen, and he waved to them. Hey guys, it's been so long since I've seen you. I can't wait for you to get here, the carrot yelled at them from across the lake. They pulled up to the shore and got out, and the carrot introduced himself to Tommy. Hi Tommy, I'm Charlie Carrot, and welcome to my house. Do you like carrots? Tommy thought about it for a little minute and then replied to him. Charlie, I've never had a carrot because they were too orange for me. And I've never had to have a tomato or a broccoli either because they looked funny. When I tried them, they were delicious. Do I think I should try a piece of carrot? Charlie smiled and handed him a piece. I'm glad to see you want to try a carrot because they're really good for you. Carrots help keep both your heart and your eyes strong until you're really, really old. And so you'll be able to see when you grow up. Tommy bit into the carrot, but wasn't surprised this time that he enjoyed it. He had learned that not eating something just because it looked funny didn't mean it didn't taste good. The carrot had a sweet taste, really crunchy. It was a lot of fun to eat. And just kept crunching and munching away. Billy looked at him eating his carrot and smiled. Well, we're at the end of the tour. Did you learn anything today? I learned that my parents were right, and vegetables really do help. They help you grow big and strong and keep you from being sick. I also learned that vegetables taste very, very yummy, and that if I don't eat it because it looks funny, then I might just miss out on something really, really good. Tommy replied. That's really good to know, Billy said. I'm glad we were able to help you to learn to love vegetables. All of a sudden, something changed in front of him, and he heard his mum calling him to wake up. Oh! Tommy woke up and got dressed to go to his granny's house. He was smiling and knew that today would be a really fun day in the garden. After Tommy got work done with his granny in the garden, his mum came to pick him up. On the ride home, they talked about how hard he had worked with his granny and how hungry he was. When he got home, Tommy went upstairs to clean up. After he got clean, he came downstairs to eat. His mum had made chicken and broccoli again for dinner. Tommy ate all of his chicken and then he ate all of his broccoli. His mum looked at him in total amazement. "I thought you did not like broccoli," she said. "I didn't until I got to try it in my dream last night. I realised that I should really try food before I say that I don't even like it. So I tried it tonight because I thought it would taste good, and I was right, it is very good." "I'm glad you eat your vegetables now, Tommy," she said, "because I cannot wait until my little boy grows up to be very big and very strong." "I can't wait either," Tommy said, and ate another piece of broccoli. He knew that he would try all of his vegetables from now on and that they tasted good. He couldn't wait to try new ones in the future with his family. Right before Tommy went to bed that night, he told me he had one more question. Tommy knows that he likes veggies and that they taste good. He told me that he had one more question, and I have to ask all you boys and girls out there. Tommy now knows that he loves his vegetables and they taste very, very good. But he wanted me to ask you, all of you, have you eaten all of your veggies today? So that you can grow up big and strong, just like him. Well, there you are, boys and girls. That's today's story. Have you eaten all your veggies? I hope you've eaten all your veggies. As Tommy's telling the truth, they make you very, very strong. So there, that's the end of today's story, boys and girls. And we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.